Well, sometimes you can find a glimmer of hope in the most unlikely places, and sometimes that means it comes from a complete stranger on the other side of the world.
Yes, it does. That's exactly where Chris Farrell found it when he was diagnosed with a deadly form of blood cancer. He needed help, and he got it. Here's a story you'll see only on Local 12.
So I was an avid runner, and I'd be on like a 4 or 5 mile run. I'd have to stop 7 or 8 times, which is just not me.
Chris Farrell knew something just wasn't right. Doctors at Jewish Hospital confirmed it.
October is when they diagnosed me with aplastic anemia, which is basically a blood cancer that just kills off all your platelets, red blood cells and white blood cells.
The husband and father of 4 needed a bone marrow transplant if he had any chance of surviving.
From day one, our team starts searching for a donor as we're looking for alternative treatments. And as you can see here, we searched the entire world.
That was the hard part, waiting, not knowing that you may or may not have a match.
It was extremely hard. Every day, day by day, not knowing if he was going to wake up in the morning.
After doctors searched high and low for a donor, Chris finally got the call he never thought he'd get.
They finally found the match in late March of 2013, and we did the transplant in April.
Chris and his wife Lori were beyond elated and relieved. They were also grateful and wanted to say thanks. On Monday, they got the chance to do just that.
Thank you very much. You're looking good. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I couldn't believe he was really here. So, incredible.
Jens Wagner lives thousands of miles away in Germany. He donated his bone marrow after learning he was a match for Chris, a complete stranger.
Not much thought about it.
Did you ever think that something like this could happen, that
No,
your donation?
No.
You didn't think about saving a life when you did it, you just did it.
Yes.
Jens may not think what he did was a big deal. Try telling that to Chris.
It's amazing. I mean, meeting the guy who saved my life and gave me a second chance at life. So, I mean, words can't describe how I'm feeling right now.
Wow. I'll tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in the house, and rightfully so. It was powerful to see that meeting, and that's just half of the story. Chris and his wife Lori have really taken on this great passion for this. When he was first diagnosed, they started working with doctors to try to find a match. Well, in that process, they began setting up drives and finding donors. Since he was diagnosed, they found 25 donors who successfully matched with other people who were diagnosed and saved their lives as well. So they're very active, and they're still doing it.
Just think about the math that's involved. There are billions of people on this planet. And the fact that there might be 1 or 2 people out there who would match your bone marrow, and they found that guy.
And it's not easy to find, obviously. Case in point, they had to go to Germany to find this match, and they did just that.
Jewish Hospital does an event every year called Partners in Hope, where you have this kind of reunion, and you can't really describe it. Like,
you get
you're
chills.
in the room with it.
I mean, I had chills the entire time I was there because you're anticipating this, and this is a moment that is so much more powerful for these people and these families that are connected. I'm just a spectator, and I'm overcome by it. It was remarkable.
Really great you got out there. Great job with the story. If you'd like to find out if you can be a match for someone and possibly save a life, we put a couple of different links to websites that will point you in the right direction. All you have to do, go to local12.com and click on the red Get It button. Thanks.